Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's been literally under our feet this whole time. We all know about superfoods, right? Kale smoothies, goji berries, chia seeds. They're everywhere. But what if I told you that some of the most potent, nutrient-packed foods on the planet aren't found in the health food aisle, but right outside your door, growing wild and free? I'm talking about foraged edibles. Now, before you picture me wrestling a bear for a handful of berries, let's clear things up. Foraging is the age-old practice of gathering wild food resources. It's something our ancestors did for millennia, and it's experiencing a huge resurgence for some very good reasons. This isn't just about survival. It's about thriving in the modern world by reconnecting with the natural one. So, why are these wild plants so special? Think about it. A plant growing in the wild has to be tough. It has to fight off pests, compete for sunlight, and survive harsh weather, all without the help of pesticides or fertilizers. To do this, these plants produce powerful compounds called phytonutrients. These are the very things that give them their vibrant colors, strong flavors, and incredible health benefits. They're nature's own defense mechanism, and when we eat them, we get to borrow a little bit of that resilience. Let's get specific. Take dandelions, for example. Most people see them as pesky weeds, but they are a nutritional powerhouse. The entire plant is edible. The leaves are packed with vitamins A, C, and K, and they contain more iron and calcium than spinach. You can toss them into a salad for a slightly bitter, peppery kick. The roots can be roasted and ground to make a caffeine-free coffee substitute that's fantastic for liver support. Even the bright yellow flowers can be used to make wine or infused into oils. It's a complete package, and it's probably growing in your backyard right now. Then there's stinging nettle. The name sounds intimidating. I know. And yes, you need to handle it with gloves when it's raw. But once you cook it by steaming, boiling, or sautéing, the sting disappears completely, leaving you with a delicious green that tastes like a cross between spinach and cucumber. Nettles are incredibly high in minerals, especially iron, calcium, and magnesium. For centuries, they've been used as a natural antihistamine to help with seasonal allergies, and as a tonic to support kidney function and reduce inflammation. A simple nettle soup or tea can be a game-changer for your overall wellness. Let's move into the woods a little. Have you ever heard of chicken of the woods? It's a vibrant orange-yellow bracket fungus that grows on trees, and its name is no joke. When cooked, it has the texture and taste of chicken breast. It's a fantastic, sustainable protein source for vegetarians and meat-eaters alike. Plus, it's a good source of potassium and antioxidants. Imagine finding your dinner growing on a log during a weekend hike. It completely changes your relationship with food. Another forest gem is the wild violet. Those beautiful little purple and white flowers you see in the spring are more than just pretty faces. Both the leaves and flowers are edible and have a mild, slightly sweet flavor. They are rich in vitamin C and have been traditionally used to soothe sore throats and coughs. You can sprinkle the flowers on salads, desserts, or even freeze them in ice cubes to add a beautiful touch to your drinks. It's a simple way to bring a little bit of wild magic to your plate. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds amazing, but isn't it dangerous? How do I know what's safe to eat? And that is the most important question you can ask. The number one rule of foraging is, never, ever eat anything unless you are 100% certain of its identification. There are poisonous lookalikes for many edible plants, and making a mistake can have serious consequences. So, how do you get started safely? First, get a good field guide. I mean a physical book, specific to your local region, with clear photos and detailed descriptions. Don't just rely on a quick phone app search. Second, find a mentor. Look for local foraging classes, workshops, or guided walks in your area. Learning from an expert who can show you the plants in person is invaluable. They can teach you the subtle differences, the right time to harvest, and the ethical way to do it. And that brings me to my next point: ethical harvesting. When we forage, we are guests in nature's home. It's our responsibility to be respectful. The golden rule is to never take everything. A good guideline is to take no more than 10 to 20% of what you see. Leave plenty for wildlife to eat, and for the plant to continue growing and reproducing for years to come. Be mindful of where you are. Avoid foraging from roadsides where plants can absorb pollution from car exhaust, or from areas that may have been sprayed with chemicals. Always forage from clean, pristine environments. Beyond the nutritional boost, foraging has profound benefits for our modern, screen-saturated lives. It forces you to slow down, to be present, and to observe the world around you in incredible detail. You start to notice the subtle changes in the seasons. The way a plant looks in the morning light versus the afternoon sun. It's a form of active meditation that reduces stress and connects you to your environment in a deeply meaningful way. Studies have shown that spending time in nature, what the Japanese call shinrin-yoku or forest bathing, lowers cortisol levels, reduces blood pressure, and boosts your immune system. Foraging takes that a step further. You're not just walking through nature, you're actively participating in it. You're engaging all of your senses: touch, sight, smell, and ultimately, taste. This connection changes your perspective on food. When you've spent an afternoon carefully harvesting wild berries, you appreciate every single one. You understand the effort and energy that went into producing that food. It's the complete opposite of mindlessly grabbing a plastic-wrapped package from a supermarket shelf. It fosters a sense of gratitude and stewardship for the land. So, how can you incorporate this into your life? Start small. You don't have to go on a 3-day wilderness expedition. Start by identifying just 1 or 2 common, easily recognizable plants in your area. Maybe it's dandelions, plantain, other common weed that's great for skin irritations, or wild violets. Learn everything you can about them. Once you're confident, try a small amount. Make a cup of dandelion leaf tea. Add a few violet flowers to your salad. This journey is about curiosity and respect. It's about rediscovering a lost art and reclaiming a part of our human heritage. The food you find won't have a nutrition label, but it will have a story of resilience, of place, and of the incredible generosity of the natural world. These wild edibles are the original superheroes. They offer a level of nutritional density and vitality that cultivated crops often can't match. They remind us that wellness isn't something you just buy. It's something you can cultivate through connection, knowledge, and a little bit of adventure. So next time you're on a walk, look a little closer. You might be surprised by the abundance of life and nourishment growing all around you. This is an invitation to step beyond the supermarket and explore the incredible pantry that nature provides. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has sparked some curiosity for you. If you've ever foraged, I would love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. What have you found? What's your favorite wild edible? Let's share our knowledge and grow this community. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more adventures in modern wellness. See you in the next one.